So sorry for the interruption. One of the important application, it is somehow difficult. Try to understand. Suppose here a dipole of moment capital M suspended freely in the uniform magnetic induction field B by means of a thread. Now the upper end of the thread is rotated by an angle alpha so that the dipole rotates through an angle theta in the same direction. So this is the situation. Now here, this is the dipole. It is the dipole. Let the dipole is suspended freely by means of a thread. It is a thread in the uniform magnetic induction field. Initially the field is along the direction of the moment of dipole. Let the upper end of the thread is rotated by a small angle alpha so that the dipole rotates in the same direction, not by alpha, by an angle theta. So this is the situation. See here, this is the dipole. Suppose it is considered as the dipole. Now it is suspended by means of a thread. It is a thread. Let it is suspended freely in the uniform magnetic induction field. Let the upper end of the wire is rotated by an angle 60 degrees, say suppose 60 degrees. So the dipole is also rotated. Dipole is also rotated by an angle, suppose 40 degrees in the same direction. 40 degrees in the same direction. What is the net angle through which the thread rotates? 60 minus 40 is equal to 20 degrees. So it is one important and also imaginary application. Suppose here the upper end of the thread is rotated by an angle 60. Dipole also rotated in the same direction by an angle 40. Net angle through which the thread rotates is equal to 60 minus 40 is equal to 20. Okay na? So let C is equal to couple per unit twist of the wire. Couple per unit twist means if the wire is rotated by a small angle of 1 degree, the torque acting on it is C. Means C is equal to couple per unit twist. And net angle through which the wire rotates is equal to alpha minus theta. So in the previous example, I will explain. Here it is 60. Magnet rotates at angle 40. The net angle through which the wire is equivalent to alpha minus theta means 60 minus 40 is equal to 20. So that's why C into alpha minus theta. C is equal to couple per unit twist. And alpha minus theta is equal to total twist in the wire. Now deflecting torque is given by C into alpha minus theta. That should be equivalent to restoring torque on the magnet due to magnetic field is mb sin theta. So that's why C into alpha minus theta equal to mb sin theta. It's one most important. Here C is equal to couple per unit twist of the wire. Again, for the first magnet, for example, in the same situation, a magnet of moment M1 is suspended first. So that's why for the first magnet, C into alpha minus theta 1 is equal to M1b sin theta 1, where theta 1 is equal to angle through which the magnet rotates. Again, for the second magnet of moment M2, for the same wire, C into beta minus theta 2 is equal to M2 into b sin theta 2. In the second case, the upper end of the wire is rotated by an angle beta. In the first case, upper end of the wire is rotated by an angle alpha. Now C into beta minus theta 2 equal to M2b sin theta 2. Now these two equations, dividing these two equations, C and C cancel. Alpha minus theta 1 by beta minus theta 2 is equal to M1 by M2 sin theta 1 by sin theta 2. So here on this formula there is one or two problems in module 2 as well as module 3. But most of the students they could not solve these problems related to this formula. So try to understand and try to imagine this application very clearly. Okay na? Thank you, my dear students.